If your foundation ever looked patchy, sticky, or looks like it's actually sitting on it, if it looks heavy and not like it's melting into it, then the problem might be your blending technique. Hello, my name is Miracle and I am the brand voice for Just Serve Makeup channel. And if you love makeup content, how to blend your makeup, how to use your lipsticks, trying different shades and all of that, knowing which one suits your color, as many makeup contents as you love or you would like to see, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, drop a comment, and don't forget to share with your girlies. So today I'm explaining to you how to blend your foundation properly in a way that it looks smooth, it looks nice, it does not look cakey or patchy or heavy or even obvious. It's not supposed to be obvious, right? So let's learn today how to blend foundation properly. You know, one thing they say that the best makeup is not about the most expensive products. It's actually about the correct method. That is what I'm going to be teaching and explaining to you today. So you might want to stay to the end of this video. Before blending anything on your face, the right tools matter. What tools are you using? So here are the list of tools you need for a perfect foundation blend. The first thing you actually need is your moisturizer. Yes, you might wonder, but what I am doing is a foundation blend. Yes, but before you go into your foundation, you are supposed to have your moisturizer. And you can look into beauty stores, look online, you'll find beautiful, perfect moisturizers for your skin type. It will help you hydrate the skin on your face so that the foundation can stay well, can melt well, and mix together properly. And it is not going to, it's going to help your makeup not to look patchy or dry. That's the work of a moisturizer, and that's why it's very important, as it's very important to use your moisturizer first. The second thing you want to get is your primer. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your primer will help the foundation stay even. It will help it stay smoother and look very even. That way you do not have any problem of the base or what is under your foundation. The next thing is your foundation. That's the next thing you're getting, your foundation. That's the base product. Now mind you, do not get a foundation that is darker or lighter than your shade. Get what is exactly your shade. How do I mean? When the foundation is put directly on your skin, people can barely tell that there's something there because it's the exact shade of your skin. The next thing is your makeup brush or your makeup sponge. We need to realize that different tools will give you different results. Exactly. So you need your makeup brush or your makeup sponge. This is the pro tool. This one is the one we're exactly going to be using for blending. Finally, you want to get a good mirror for good lighting. How do I mean? If you cannot see properly what you are doing, how do you know it's good? You don't wait until you go out and the people start to ask you, who did your foundation blending? Who did your makeup? No. So you need a good mirror with good lighting. And remember this, blending isn't about just putting things together on your face. Nope. It's about the correct movement, knowing the right time to move, knowing the right spot to put some things, you understand me? And using the right and correct tools. So you might wonder, and you must have heard a lot of people say, because I have heard a lot of people say or ask, that why then does the foundation look patchy? Why do I apply foundation and it looks cakey, it looks heavy on my face, like something was actually placed on my face? And the truth is, there are a lot of mistakes that people have made over the years that has caused their foundations to stay patchy, heavy, cakey. Yes. So the first mistake is you are skipping skin prep. You're not supposed to skip your skin prep. You do not apply the foundation directly without using your moisturizer, without using your primer. This is very, very important. The next mistake you are most likely making, or a lot of people have most likely made, is using too much product. Too much product doesn't mean perfect result. No. In fact, less means more. Yes, in the makeup world, less means more. And unless you are applying for heavy makeup stuff, you don't need too much product on your face. Tell me, why are you're not building a house? Why are you using so much foundation on your face? The next mistake that I'm going to talk about is using tools wrongly. Why exactly do you drag the sponge or drag the brush rather than just dabbing? The movement of your tool is supposed to be correct and not wrong. You're not supposed to drag or put it all over your face. I mean the sponge or the brush. You're supposed to dab, or you press it into the skin. That is exactly how to use your tools. So wrong tool movement is another mistake. The next mistake I'm going to talk about is not blending edges. A lot of people make this mistake. When I say edges, I'm talking about the jawline. I'm talking about the hairline. A lot of people use their foundation and they're like just blending the whole of this area, but they forget about the jawline. And then you see that, okay, this place looks smooth and this side looks something entirely different. We are supposed to blend it in completely. That way it looks natural and melted into our skin. And finally, the last mistake I'm going to talk about today is blending too slowly. Yes, some foundations set very fast. Once you place them and you start, they're already setting. And if you do these things slowly, if you blend slowly or you dab slowly, it will start having dry patches. So it's not that your foundation is misbehaving. It's just responding to how you are using it. And let me say this clearly. Perfect blending starts before you even apply your foundation. So the first thing you want to do, if you want to know how to blend properly, is skin prep. You have to know that you must not skip the skin prep. You make use of your moisturizer. After your moisturizer, follow in with the primer. When you apply your moisturizer, make sure that your skin absorbs it fully. Remember that when the skin is wet and you apply the foundation, it will slide. And when using your primer, make sure to apply only a small quantity, very small quantity. You do not need too much. And always make sure that you focus on areas where the foundation sets faster. Sorry, I meant where the foundation fades faster. That's like the nose area. Most breaking happens at the nose. So we're talking the nose area, the chin area, the forehead center, and the smile lines. Remember, the nose area, the chin area, the forehead center, and the smile line. If you're wondering where the smile line is, this is what the smile line is. You want to make sure that the primer is well put in those areas. The next step is to wait 1 minute. A lot of people make this mistake. How do I mean? They want to put everything all at the same time. So when they apply their moisturizer, they apply primer, and then the next thing they apply foundation. And then they complain, I used the primer, I used the moisturizer. It's still not working. Well, it's not working because you are not waiting. You need patience. When you put these things together at the same time, they will come out patchy. It will not come out nice. That way it will start looking heavy and like it is actually placed on your face. So you want to give it time to settle in before you apply the next product. You want to apply your foundation. When applying the foundation, make sure that you apply them in small dots. That's your chin, sorry, your forehead, your cheeks, the upper cheeks, your nose, your chin. Do not spread it yet. So you start blending at the center. Begin at the center of your face. You begin at the center and then you blend outward. Now you might wonder, why? Well, this is why. Simply because the center needs the most coverage on the face. And the next step is don't drag. Don't drag, don't wipe. No, you're not wiping, you're not dragging. You are dabbing. And when I say dabbing, what I mean is like bouncing or tapping with your sponge or your brush. Then you want to focus on your jawline, your hairline, and under chin. Very, very important areas to focus on, because you don't want your face to start looking like two different things entirely, right? And remember this, those areas, that's your chin line, your hairline, and under chin, this area should have the least layers of the product, the least layer, the smallest, because you don't want them to be too visible. Now, the brush and the sponge give two different results. The brush will give you more coverage and will make your look more polished, but the sponge will give you a lighter, natural look. So if you want a result that looks like your skin, a skin-like result, the first thing you should use is your brush. When you are done brush blending, you should go in with your sponge. That way you're gonna have a natural finish. And mind you, once you master this method, that's it. You have hacked the most difficult stage of doing the makeup, which is the foundation blending. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share, and drop a comment. Bye.